All right, fellas, Gilbert Burns just stepped into the octagon once again, this time against undefeated Michael Morales at UFC Vegas 106, and it felt like a passing of the torch. For Morales, this was a shot to break into the top 10 and announce himself as a real contender. For Burns, it was about proving he's still got it, still belongs at the elite level, despite 3 straight losses. But after tonight, man, the questions about Burns' future are only getting louder. Is it time to walk away, or does he still have one? More run in him. Let's break down what just went down, and what's next for both fighters. Quickly though, if you're new here, I'm Kloster, and this is Knock On, your go-to for everything MMA. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a beat in the fight game. Now, Gilbert Burns has been a staple of the UFC's welterweight division for years. Explosive hands, world-class jiu-jitsu, heart for days. But at 38, it's becoming harder to deny the signs of decline. He came into this fight ranked 8th, but with 3 losses in a row and 5 in his last 8, the writing might be on the wall. And while wins over names like Wonderboy, Magny, and Masvidal once held weight, they don't quite mean as much when those guys are past their own primes. So with Morales standing across from him, young, hungry, and undefeated, the pressure was on. Morales isn't just another prospect. The 25-year-old Ecuadorian came into the UFC off Dana White's Contender Series and has been climbing ever since. Big power, strong fundamentals, solid gas tank, and 12 KOs in 17 wins says a lot. He's shown composure well beyond his years, and stepping into this main event, the betting odds had him as the favorite, and for good reason. And from the opening bell, he showed why. The fight started with some measured low kicks, but Morales wasted no time turning up the heat. A sharp lead hook backed Burns up, followed by a crisp jab, and then both men traded heavy right hands in a wild exchange. To Burns' credit, he came out far more aggressive than we've seen recently, definitely more so than in that fight with Brady. But the momentum shifted fast. Morales caught Burns clean with a vicious uppercut that wobbled the veteran. Sensing the finish, he swarmed. A brutal combo forced Burns to dive for a takedown just to survive. He managed to get it briefly, but Morales popped back up and went right back to work. Then came the shot that ended it all, a massive right hand floored Burns. The Brazilian tried to rely on his grappling instincts, but Morales wasn't letting him off the hook. Another savage barrage dropped Burns again, and this time the ref stepped in. Just like that, Morales gets the biggest win of his career. A brutal, clean finish over a former title challenger. Statement made. So what now? For Morales, the path is clear. Straight into the mix at welterweight. He's now 6-0 in the UFC, still unbeaten overall, and just took out a guy who's fought for a belt. The top 10 beckons. A matchup with someone like Sean Brady or maybe even Joaquin Buckley could be fireworks. Personally, I'd love to see him against Ian Gary, but the UFC might slow burn this kid's rise. Even someone like MVP wouldn't be a bad idea, stylistically speaking. But Covington? Yeah, let's be real. Colby's not taking that risk. Morales is too dangerous and has too little name value at this point. That fight's not happening anytime soon. As for Gilbert Burns, this is tough to watch. The guy has always been a warrior, fan-friendly style, win or lose. But this is now 4 straight losses and a noticeable decline in speed, durability, and timing. At 38, it might be time to consider retirement, especially after a loss like this. And if he does walk away, he leaves behind a legacy he can be proud of. Former title challenger. Always game. Always entertaining. But if he doesn't, the UFC might still give him one more. Maybe someone like Michael Chiesa if he's healthy. Both are veterans, both need a bounce back, and it wouldn't be too high risk. Or maybe even a move to middleweight, where he's not cutting as much weight. It wouldn't be a title run, but maybe he squeezes out a few more fun fights before calling it. Still, tonight wasn't about Gilbert Burns, it was about Michael Morales, the new blood, the future. And if tonight is anything to go by, that future is looking dangerous. Morales didn't just beat Burns, he dominated him, showed, Composure, power, fight IQ, all the ingredients you want in a future contender. He's officially arrived, but now I want to hear from you. What did you think of the performance? Has Morales convinced you he's the real deal? And do you think it's time for Burns to hang it up? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps Knock On reach more fight fans like you. I'm Kloster, and I'll catch you in the next one.